Hong Kong is a unique destination full of culture and cuisine. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to Hong Kong. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. The best time to visit Hong Kong is from October to December, when the weather is cool and pleasant. Spring runs from March to May, with the weather getting slightly warmer but not unbearable. However, sunny days can become stormy and foggy quite quickly, so bring a sweater or light jacket for the evenings. Avoid visiting Hong Kong during the summer. It is incredibly hot but also experiences many thunderstorms and typhoons. So now let's look at how to get there. As a major airport of the world, many cities from across the world fly directly to Hong Kong. From the airport, you can take the Airport Express train, catch a taxi, or hop on a bus. There are also trains available to and from Guangzhou, Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen. The high-speed sleeper trains are available, but we advise you to book tickets in advance using Ctrip. We will leave the link in the description below. You could also catch a ferry from Macau or use a bus service from one of the other cities in China. So now let's look at how to get around. The easiest way to get around Hong Kong is by using the transit railway system known as the MTR. This covers all major districts and can be used to travel to the border of Shenzhen in mainland China. Traveling around by double-decker bus is also very popular. These buses offer air conditioning as well as great views from the top deck. You could also use the trams. These are historic street trams in Hong Kong, and we recommend you use them at least once. There are also plenty of taxis to get around, especially if you are looking at visiting somewhere slightly further afield. So now let's look at the typical prices in Hong Kong. There are some hostels available in Hong Kong with dorm beds starting at around 85 Hong Kong dollars, whilst private rooms at the Chungking Mansion will begin at around 90. Mid-range hotels start at around $500, whilst your 5-star hotels in Hong Kong will start at around $1,500. Hong Kong is expensive, but food isn't too bad. Tea cafes and food stores will cost you around $50, whilst a large Cantonese dinner will cost around $300. Sit-down lunch menus start at around $150, and most drinks can be found under $100. So compared to other major cities in Asia nearby, Hong Kong can be expensive, and many people will find that this is where they spend the most money as they travel around Asia. But of course there are ways to save some money. Firstly, book everything in advance. There is no way that you are going to save money if you rock up to a hotel last minute, so book your hotels and flights around 4 months before you visit. Use the tram as much as possible because those taxi rides do add up, and book any attractions via Klook. We will leave the link in the description below, but you can browse options and book tours and tickets in advance while saving some money. As we always recommend, eat local food to save some money, but also get yourself an octopus card. You can pick this up at the airport on arrival, but this is a prepaid card that can be used on buses and the metro, saving you time as you travel around to see the sights, but also saving you some money as well. So now let's look at the best things to do. Firstly, head up to Victoria Peak to see the sunset over the iconic skyline of Hong Kong. Spend a day out to visit the Big Buddha, and families should head over to Disneyland, a slightly smaller Disney park than others around the world, but still worth a visit. Also head to one of the many temples in Hong Kong, and make sure to head down Temple Street Night Market. Watch this video to find out the best things to do in Hong Kong. Then, to learn how to plan a trip to Hong Kong, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time and stay creative.